You talked about the advent of the social media world. What pulled you back in? What was it about the social media that kind of caught your eye?
Well, what I found, being the entrepreneur I was in real estate and in other businesses, is your audience. It's easier to touch base with your audience. You can put a face on your writing. You can put everything in one place. Let's call it a cloud, because most of my face-to-face with clients was great. I have great face-to-face relationships. I'm a guy. What can I say? I'm a people person.
Sure.
Always have been. Retail world brought me into the real estate world, which brought me to what I'm doing now, and it's always face-to-face. I'm better at it. I build that rapport with my clients much better live, at least with the face-to-face. So the social media put me out there. First of all, LinkedIn put my resume out there, so everybody didn't have to ask me what I did, what my past experience is. Mm-hmm. Facebook allowed them to see who I am on a regular basis, and then put a face on me. And of course, with the advent of all the photographs and the photo bucket and what do we have now, Instagram.
Instagram.
You know, words say 1,000, pictures say 1,000 words.
Sure. So
it's easy to post what I do, and they can see the results. That's always more compelling, to see what you're talking about. So the ability to put it all in one place. Websites were nice, but let's face it, when websites first came out, you had to drive traffic to your website. The beauty of social media is pretty much everybody's there, and everybody wants to be there. So it's like it's a social media billboard. And so I just found myself coming back more and more into it. So,
and if I could kind of differentiate, because websites take, in many cases, most cases, HTML programming, they're more contrived. Now, there's nothing wrong with having it be contrived. It's the branding, and so you put a lot of thought into what you put on your website. But it makes it less believable, especially in your industry. So
yes.
If you have a Facebook fan page where fans are just posting, hey, this is what I looked like 3 months ago, this is what I look like right now, there's an absolute flow, and you don't feel like, oh, they just got a really skinny girl who looked like, or she could be the fat girl, and they just took 2 different pictures and posted it up there. This is very interactive, and because it's interactive, somebody would actually post and and say, hey, I know that girl, she's not that same girl.
Correct.
So it's much more believable. So if you have an industry that is similar to Santana's from the standpoint of personal training or fitness modeling or being a model yourself or doing before and after pictures, your dentistry, just anything where you're getting results of a before and after, they're much more believable.
Absolutely.
When they're more organic and thrown out there on Facebook, they're more believable. And I'm not saying that things couldn't be contrived on Facebook, but when they're done in mass, it's the difference between what looks contrived and what doesn't look contrived. Normally what doesn't look contrived, it wasn't contrived.
Correct. And I mean, it takes, you got to be pretty good with Photoshop and photos, and usually the whole picture's perfectly clear. So when you're seeing these before and after pictures of the results that we're getting with Body by Vi right now, it's totally believable, because you could tell it wasn't a professional that took the picture. You could tell it was us or the client that took their original pictures, and then you just you do the side by side, and it's just compelling, and it's great. So the beauty of it is this: now that I'm back to it, I've got great results. I love what I'm doing, and now people that are close to me that know I've always done this they're really coming out and say, you know what, I think it's time. I think I want to do this. I've seen how you're affecting other people's lives with the weight they're dropping, the medications they're getting off of, the smile on their faces. Completely different. If you look at the before and after pictures, you can see the picture that they kind of just go, I don't like taking this picture, but I'll take it. And then, 90 days later, it's a huge
a glow. So make sure you stay tuned. It's time to go to break. But if you yourself want to know how to get that glow, make sure you don't go away. Stay with us with Santana. We're going to give you some contact information when we come back of how you can find Santana's group on Facebook. So don't go away. We'll be right back after the break. This is Kurt Wilhelm, the host of the Social Universe on Voice America.